Good morning. It's a nice day where I'm at, and it's 7 a.m. and it's time for a daily brain food puzzle. Okay, so today we'll be solving a KAKURO. KAKURO, I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but it's a pretty nice, simple puzzle. So what you have to do is you have to write the numbers in these squares, and the numbers have to add up to the number right next to it. So 17 could be 8 and a 9. 8 and a 9. And what you can do is you cannot duplicate any number. So in case of 16, you cannot put in 8 and 8. And that's pretty much it. So if you have to fill in the whole grid with numbers, and there's only one solution. And let's get started. Okay, so at the beginning we're gonna try and do the low-hanging fruits first. So this would be numbers like 17, which can only be which we can only get from two numbers from 8 and a 9. And in this situation, 8 and a 9. Okay, yeah, so this is our first solve. You can just randomly guess. There's always some sort of approach that you can take. So for example, here it can be 9 here or here, or an 8 here or here. But we can see that 9 cannot be here, because otherwise you won't be able to get an 11 with 1 and 1. So there's an 8 here and a 9 here, and this makes it 3 here and 2 and 1. Okay, so we see we have a 19 here, and the highest number that we can get from just two numbers is 17, so 1 cannot be here. It's gonna be 2 and 1, and then we have 17 here, which can only be computed from 8 and 9. Can we maybe solve something else? 8. Oh, okay. So we have if we have a 9 here, then we would get a 3 here. So this is not gonna be the case. So it's an 8 here with a 4 here, and a 9 here with a 5 here. Okay. So this combined is 13. So we have 18 left to go. Alright. So we have a 16 here, which can only be a 7 and a 9. Does this help me? Not yet. Okay, this one's a nice one. Then from 4 digits can only be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. And now we see that 21 is before. From two numbers we should have the biggest number that we can have is 17. And now we see that from 1, 2, 3, 4, only in case that we have a 4 will we be able to get 17 to solve the puzzle. So with a 4 here, this means that there's an 8 and a 9 here, and the 8 cannot be here because it could be only a 7, so it's 7, 9, 7, 8. And okay, this one's also pretty nice. We're pretty lucky here. 35 can be constructed from 8, 9, plus 8 is 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 5 is 35. Okay, so we as in almost a lot of puzzles, once you uncover like the trick, you will probably be able to use this information. Let's see if we can use this knowledge here. And what we see is that, yeah, here for example 8 could theoretically be constructed only from these three numbers, but we see that unless we choose a 5 here, we won't be able to compute the numbers into the next two boxes. So it's a 5 here and a 2 or 1 somewhere here, but from now we cannot truly say, because 2 can be either here or here, or 1 can be here or here. Nice. Okay, so this is it. We now compute. Okay, so we see that this is now 25. this is, oh, did I do the math wrong here? Yeah, it's, no, did I? 10, 13, 17, it's 11 here. And I usually don't like to write all down all the possibilities, but in our case, we have a lot of numbers already in the boxes, so it's not gonna take, we're gonna be able to cross a lot of them out. So it's a 2 and a 9, 3 and an 8, 4 and a 7, 5 and a 6, and 5 cannot be here anymore, so can 4, 3, 2. Okay, so it's 2 or 9, so nice, 2 or 9, and 2 cannot be here, can be 9, 2. Okay, great. So now if you remember before, we have 2 and 1, 1, 2, 3. Can maybe we extend this a bit more, so it's a 14 here. Oh, you see that there's a 7 here, so we cannot use 7 because it would be a 7 plus 7, so it must be a 6, which is the only one left. 6, 7, so and then 8 here. Great. Okay, so now we see that we kind of stop because there's a lot of possibilities for this. There's a lot of combinations for 33 right here, and 25 and 31. So we can maybe check in the other corner. Okay, so this is the nice one here. We see that we have a lot of 17s, which are like the only options. Okay, so can the 9 be here? 9, 1, 8, 2. Yes, they can both be here. Not useful. Okay, we know that 24 can be like a 9, 8, or a 7. Okay, I usually don't like to do this, but we can try this. It's a good trick. We have a 9. If we suppose, I mean, since we only have like 2 possibilities, we can do this, but if we have like more than 2, it's just pointless to do this, because in a lot of puzzles, there's always like, you should always be able to write directly the number down without guessing, but sometimes it's easier a bit to guess. It would be, so in case that I pick 9 here, this is how the puzzle would be solving itself. Can we use this? Can we extend this a bit more? So this leaves us with 5, which can be from 1 and 4, but this wouldn't be allowed, so it's 2 or 3. And here we could only use a 3. Oh. 3 and then 9, but the 9 cannot be here. 13. Can a 2 be here? Okay, so you see now that if we want to get this number, we need to get 12, and the only way we could get 12 if the puzzle would be solved in this way is for there to be a 3 here, but this would mean that there's a 9, so we have it locked, which is unfortunate, but that means that it's probably the other one around, the other way around. So it's an 8 here, a 9 here, an 8 here, a 2 here, a 9 here, an 8 here, which leaves us with 4, which is 1 and 3. 1 cannot be here because we cannot just write 11 here. Oh, I didn't mention this, but the numbers inside can only be from 0 to 9. So we have 3 again, but now we can have a 9. And this should be a 7, and this would be 1. Okay, cool. So since we check both combinations and you see that only one works, this means that this is correct one. 8, 9, 8, 2, 3, 9, 8, 9, 1, 7. I mean, it's not maybe the best approach, but in this situation it pays up usually. Okay, so let's check. Maybe let's go here. We see some easy numbers, 8 or a 9. Could it be an 8 here? If we have an okay. If we have an 8 here, this would mean that here's a 3, and 3 plus 3 cannot be together, so which means that there's a 9 here, a 2 here, 4 here, and then 8 here. Great. But I cannot extend this much longer. can I mean 12, 15, 15, 1, 2, 3, yeah, too many combinations for now, maybe. Okay, maybe we can move on, and we have another 17 here, and it's an 8 and or a 9. Okay, so if it's an 8, if it's a 9 8 here, it's 3, 1. Maybe you can try the trick that we did here, because I have like a feeling that something might get out of this situation here. So there's a 9 here. Let's say it's 9 here, and then 8 here, and a 2 and 1. 2 cannot be here because otherwise this would be an 8 2. So you can still try this approach. I mean, if it would have to vary again in this situation, then it's just useless to do so. So 1 here, 2, 9, which means that because it's a 2 here and 3 can only be done from 2 and 1, would mean that there's a 2 here, 1 here, 5. Oh, you see here? We would need an 8 here to be able to solve this, but that's not the case. So this means that it has to be an 8 and a 9. And again, we have 4 left, which is 1 and 3. 1 cannot be here, so it has to be 3, 1, 7, 2, 1, 6, and an 8 here. Great. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this is correct. 6, 2, 8, 1, 3. There's a lot of guessing today, but okay. 7. Great. So this one is again 1 and 3. It's probably will be probable to be able to do something here. Let's just quickly check if this is really the case. 14. Yeah, maybe not yet. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try moving. Okay, I see here an easy one here. So 16 is 7 and a 9, and a 9 cannot be here. So it's a 7 here, 9, 3 here, and we have how much here left? 21. Can you do something here? Okay, so 6, we know that it can only be 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I kind of like this 5 here because it's the lowest one, and 21 can be easily achieved from 3 numbers, but we need at least a 4 to get it to 2. Okay, so it has to be a 4 here, because otherwise we won't be able to get 17, which is the highest number that we can get from 9 and 8. So we have 9 and 8 left. 9 and 8. Okay, we cannot have a 9 here. We can only have an 8 because we only have 1 here. 3, 9, and this is, well, this is 6. 6 can be easily constructed from 1, 5, 2, 4. So 10 is again 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I kind of like this corner again here. 17 and 9. If we have a 9 here. Okay, so it's a 6. Oh, this one's pretty easy. So 7 has to be here, and the 9 has to be here because of this number here. We were lucky that we started this before. 9, 6. And this is now, we need 11 for this one. We need 11 for this one. Okay, which can be easily achieved with the okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 14 can be 5, 9, 6, 8. 5, 9, 8. Okay, so we have a 5 and a 9. 5, 9 would not go, which means that it's 6 and an 8, and it's 8 and a 6. And it means that we have 2 and 1 here. Two and the 1 here. 2 and a 1 here. For now, it's not important. But we know that we cannot have a, okay, so maybe focusing here, we can have either 1 or 3 and 1 or 2, so 4 won't be here. The 4 can be here, or it can be here. Okay. So maybe we cannot solve this one, but maybe we can try, because we have a lot of similar numbers here. If we try, well, I don't know, 8, 2 here and 1 here, which would mean that 1 must be here and 3 must be here. And it must be here. In that case, it would be okay, 3, 4, 6, 4, 2. Okay, so for now this would add up, and then this would be 12. We need 12 left, but which can be achieved in from 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. Yeah, so it is possible. Okay, but if we change our approach, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are left with 1, 2, and 4, which can both be used. Okay, so we are a bit in the dark right now, so maybe let's try some other corner. Oh, I see that I forgot that I could solve this one here. Loop, because we have a here, it has to be a 9 here and an 8 here. And that means that we have 27, 6 left. Yes, oh, that's great news. 6 is 1, 2, and 3. And can we solve already? No, not really. Okay, so this one can only be 1, 2, 3, and 4, as we know from before. Oh, I kind of like this combination of a 10 and a 4 here. Maybe we're gonna try to do something with that one. So okay, so best case scenario in this is that we have a tree here, and then we would need at least only if we have a tree here, two here, or four here. Okay, maybe I can try this again. So we have 9, 7, 24, 30. We have 8 left. Okay, we have an 8 here left. And 8 can be 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3. There's a lot of possibilities, so we cannot be sure about that. Do you wanna build a snowman? Okay. Force the 4 here. Oh, okay, I think we are getting closer. So 21 again has to be at least a 4 here, because otherwise you won't be able to get a 9 and an 8. That's some good news. And that means that if there's a 3 here, yeah, okay, so if we give the highest second number, which is 3 here, would mean that we would also have to have a 3 here to get under 10 for this one. So this means that there's a 3 here and a 1 here. And since it's a 3, yes, we were a bit lucky right now. Okay, so this means that it's also a 8 here and a 9 here. And if we have 1 here, it has to be 3 here and 1 here. Okay, so now this one is easy. It can be 15, 30, 21. It has to be a 4. And this is 21. This is equal left to 10. Yeah, which can be 10 can be a 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. This one goes out, out, out. It has to be 3 and a 7. Okay, and we cannot have a 7 here, so there's a 3 here, 7 here, 2 here. That's really awesome. Okay, now we can solve this part quite easily, actually. Hopefully. Okay, we know that here we only can have 2 and a 1, so this would mean that there's a 2 here, a 1 here. It's a bit clustered right now, but I hopefully we'll be still be able to do something. If it's a 2 here, right? Okay, it has to be a 3 here and a 1 here. 3, 4. Oh no, we made a mistake. It's a 3 here, which means that, oh my god, there's a A1 here, A3 here, A1 here, A2 here, 1, 2, great, and then we have only 4 and 2 left. Okay, so we have, yeah, it's not as easy to see anymore, but we have 6, 15, we have 9 left. We have 9 left, which can be 4, 5 is the only one. And we're only gonna be able to solve it if we have 5, 4 here, and then a 4, and then a 2. Oh wow, we're actually doing pretty well, huh? So we only have like 8 spots left, so this is almost a solved puzzle, but still we still have to do it. So focus. We need 1 and 2 here. Okay. Oh, we only at least need a 2 here to be able to solve for this one. So this is 2, 1. That was also a pretty easy one. We cannot have a 7 here because of 7 plus 7, 14. 7, 7 has to go here, and that leaves us with a 6 here. Okay. Only 2 left. Nice. So this is 10, 16, 17, 14. If my math didn't left my head, 14. 14 can be 5, 6, a 5 and a 6, a 6 and an 8. No, what did I say? Okay, so it has to be a 5 and a 9. 5 and a 9 here. We are closing in. So if this is 7 plus 7 is 8 is 17. Okay, so we can only have an 8 and a 9 here, which means that we have a 9 here, 8 here, 5 here, and a 9 here. Aha, and we did it. Okay, so that wasn't that hard. So hopefully that this is it for today. Have a nice day. Bye bye.